Amaury Laverne is in the red singlet. Danton Cree is in the white. Jeff Hubbard in yellow. And GT is in the blue. But there it is, mate. Mitch Rawlins has got himself what he wanted. He's come out on top of that one. Pierre in second, Dallas third, and Magno Passos fourth. There's the current world champion. Scrambling up the rocks as you do. Those rocks are pretty radical, eh?
Yeah. Oh, he's coming in at a sketchy spot. I don't know what he's thinking. That's twice he's been on the rocks in that heat. But
yeah. He's getting
he looks all right, so.
He's all right. He's pretty tough, as are all the guys at this level. Okay, I'm going to slip out of the commentary booth. You stay here with Manny Vargas for a bit. Tommy, thanks, mate. And
no worries.
Hope you're enjoying the action, folks. We'll try and get through right to the end of this round number 4. So 3 more heats remaining. Hang in there, folks. Thanks. Ciao.
Got a bit of a lull at the start of this heat. See the 4 riders yet to score a ride. Got a doozy of a heat though. We got where are we? In the red we got Amaury Laverne. In the white we got Danton Correa, the local boy. In the yellow we got Jeff Hubbard, and in blue Galemi Tamega. So pretty crazy heat on our hands here. You can see the profile pictures of our 4 riders. You can see Galemi having a little peek at Jeff there, looking to the side. Welcome Manny V, just stepping into the booth.
Thanks, Thomas, Mr. Rigby. Yeah, this heat is going to be stacked, and round 4 is a non-elimination round, and which it doesn't mean these guys are going to be holding back, because they do want to, bypass the heat and get, that much closer to the final. So don't expect Amaury, Dayton, Jeff, or Guilherme to hold back by any means.
They'll be going for it.
Yeah, how's Tamega? Taking a look over at Jeff, laughing.
That's funny.
These are great profile pictures, and it's good to have the crew together and situated. So, you know what? Unfortunately, I missed those last 2 heats. I did kind of mess up my back yesterday, and I went to go see the chiropractor on hand, Christian, who's absolutely working wonders on some of the guys down there.
I saw that. That looked nice when I was walking on my way here.
So, what'd I miss?
Pretty sick heat with Rawlins and Pierre getting first and second. Mitch was boosting.
Oh, I'm looking at the scores right now. 6 7s and
all of his scores were huge, so he was probably dominating that heat, I reckon. Big air reverse, big invert, big flip.
So I want to know.
Fire.
I want to know, how hard is it for you to be sitting here wishing? I'm sure you're wishing you were still in the comp.
It's pretty tough. We got Galemi in blue taking off on this one on the left.
Keep your eyes on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Guilherme's pulling in. He's not done yet. He doesn't see any rocks at all, but there was not much there for him to do.
Starting to get worried then. He was trimming along for a while. We got Jeff Hubbard looking on the right. Could be a big ramp here.
Keep an eye on the screen. Oh, nice, clean, big roll right there.
He just landed like a cat then, just bounced out of that like it was nothing.
Lot of pressure on your body. When you come, when you land these things, do you feel any pain when you land from big moves like that out here?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't, I reckon. Here we got Amaury Laverne on the left.
Oh, this is live.
Big flip through the lip.
How's his flexibility able to maintain and pull off that maneuver?
That was insane. He's got a sore leg too, so see him. Oh, he's holding his mouth.
Oh. You can just see him.
He might have hit his face on his plug on that landing there. That was a pretty hard landing.
Oh, my Lord.
That hurts, Manny, when you hit your face on your board on flips. That is annoying. So you can see him there shaking his head.
We're going to have 3 replays back to back to back, and starting off with Guilherme Tamega. All he got on this one was actually...
Oh, hold on.
Like,
we got the local... Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Dayton Correa, the only Chilean still in the event.
Just bottom turning a little bit wide. We got live action here. This is Tamega in blue, taking off on another left, looking for the ramp. Boom. Big ARS. Oh, just getting caught on that one.
Wow, we saw a lot of riders getting unglued right now. Are the conditions changing, or what's going on?
Not drastically. I think it's pretty similar conditions. It's just one of those things. Sometimes you can land them, sometimes you can't.
Yep.
We saw the local guy just taking a little bit too wide of a bottom turn, and that lip just getting him on the back. So Not a great start for him, but still plenty of time.
Wow. Let's
think we
take
got-
another look at Jeff Hubbard's wave, and everybody was just holding their breath when he came around the bottom. And, I mean, his timing was still good. Went through the lip for that big roll, but a lot of people were expecting, you know, the high-flying antics of Jeff Hubbard.
Yeah, it must be tough for him, even when he does something, you know, that was still a sick roll.
Oh, insane.
It's everyone expects so much of him when he's got a big ramp, you know, because of his reputation as an airman. This is Tomega's previous wave. Big ARS. You can see just a little chop, just catching him there. He couldn't quite pull that one.
So you have a lot of things to contend with. Not only do you have the tide which is coming up, and it's going to cause a lot more water to be coming off of the reef and heading back into the ocean, causing for some bumps and, you know, chops in the wave. But you got the boat wakes, the boats coming around the harbor,
Yeah.
you know, entering from your right side of your screen and exiting on the left. And that wake, the boat wake, sometimes will mess up the wave. And then you got the wave itself. Is it really holding up? Is it big? Where's it breaking? It's all these considerations have to go in mind when these riders take off on the wave.
For sure. There's a lot to think about, and then you've got about 3 to 5 seconds to decide whether you want the wave too. So it's hard to think about all those things in that amount of time. Sometimes you just got to go and hope for the best. See the birds flying through the screen there? It's pretty cool.
There's so much wildlife here. I mean,
Yeah.
we're seeing everything on top of the water, but this is the Pacific Ocean, and the cold stream comes up from the south, and it just brings so much, you know, nutrients in the water.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day today, actually. It looks really nice out there.
Oh, it's unbelievable, and the crowd is unreal downstairs.
This is Amori's wave. We've got the replay up now. Flipping through the lip and bang! Yeah, you can see there he slapped his board really hard, so I think he must have hit his face on his plug or on his board there because he came up holding his mouth. So
Amaury Laverne is your former 2010 former world champion,
World
and he
champ,
would
that's
love
right.
he would love to have an Arica Chilean Challenge trophy under
For
his
sure.
belt.
I remember him getting second to Winnie one of those years, and he was shredding that year. And here he goes on another left.
Oh,
Tucking
look
into
at
a
the
sick
cave.
barrel. Coming out
Nice.
clean. Little spin.
Is it me or is it getting pretty? It's perfect out there.
Ducks out of there. We got Jeff Hubbard.
All right, Jeff Hubbard dropping in.
Ooh, deep barrel.
Oh, nice. Again, I mentioned it earlier, but the camera angle that you have right now is looking inside of the barrel. If you're looking at the wave, like right in front of the wave, they're actually clocking some serious tube time.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, it's you can't really tell how long it is from that looking into the barrel angle from this angle. It's actually quite a long wave.
So he's already in the barrel right there, and that's when his tube time starts. So he's like totally invisible to everybody watching right in front of the wave.
For sure.
And then he shoots out with a clean line.
Little carve and a spin.
Yeah,
Little duck out.
early in the contest, he like totally just hit his calf on the reef, and he instantly went on the hunt for some chiropractic or some, you know, physical therapy.
Yep.
Look at this. Look how the shadows inside of this cave of a barrel. Jeff Hubbard.
Super deep on that one.
Wow, Jeff Hubbard, nice clean barrel ride right now. So we do have a little bit of time to be able to switch Thomas Rigby out. Thomas, thank you for hanging out here. Any last words you want to say to everybody?
Yeah, just thanks for having me, Manny, and thanks to all my sponsors for supporting me, Science and BSC and I'm None.
Wow. That's perfect timing right now as Mike Stewart, the living legend, is standing by to take over Thomas Rigby.
Okay.
So Thomas, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks,
and,
Manny.
We're gonna get Mike Stewart in here as they're switching off. We do have the winner of the last heat with Alex Leone. Alex, where you at, brother?
Thanks, mate. We're down here with heat winner of round 4, I believe. The first heat there, non-elimination round. The Rock Dog, Mitch Rawlins. Mitch, going big in that one, buddy. Launching.
Yeah, the waves are kind of turned on in that heat, and you know I had Pierre and Dallas and Magno, and those guys are ultra consistent. And you know, I kind of just put myself into the heat early, and just got a few kind of decent waves, and then kind of tried to build on those scores, and it just worked out. And in the end, it was a pretty slow heat, and no more waves come through, and I got away with the win.
Yeah, well, you got one of the highest scores today, 15.9 or something like that. So advanced you through to you missed 2 rounds now. You've gone into the man-on-man quarters by winning that one. So your results so far is an equal 5th at the moment. So that's another keeper after coming off a win at box.
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm pretty pumped about getting that 5th now, but I'm sure once that quarter comes around, I'll be super focused and trying to do better than that again.
For sure. Well, the Bunnies won, and now you win, so you're having a good day.
Go the Rabbits, go Inglis.
All right, back to you boys in the booth. That was Mitch Rawlins taking that one out.
Wow, Mitch Rollins making an impression on the 2012 IBA World Tour, and especially here at the Stealth Arica Chilean Challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Mike Stewart in the booth. He does have a heat coming up, so we're just going to pick his brain a little bit and get his inside scoops on this wave. El Gringo, also known as Flopos to the locals. But first, up and running, we have Jeff Hubbard.
Jeff Hubbard driving through that barrel.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Oh, my.
Try to go for that arse. God, that's usually a textbook move for him. Okay, who's this?
All right.
Red Omri up.
Whoa!
Big flip, gets it around quick.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be, White right behind him. Nice little pulse
The
of
Chilean.
the Chilean, local Chilean rider.
Dayton Correa dropping
He's got
in.
this place pretty wired.
Oh, and he comes out. Can he come out?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty thick.
Wow, I don't know if you can hear the crowd through the microphones, but
Yeah.
they're going crazy down there. We're not done yet.
Non-stop.
Guilherme.
Guilherme scooping in. Another little drainer. God, you can see it just kind of converger. That's really hard to get through that section right there. It just fully unloads and just V's right in that one little spot. And it blows up, not only outside, you can see it blowing up, but it blows up inside too. So to get through that shock wave is really tricky. So that was a pretty awesome exchange there.
What can we get the inside scoops? What is going on out there? Where's the water coming from? Where's the swell coming from? What is it doing when it hits this shelf here?
Yeah, well, I mean, this spot is pretty unique in that it's, first of all, here's Jeff.
Yeah.
Nice barrel. He's got great speed. Trying to slow it down there to get back up to that lip. Gets into the lip. Just barely catches an edge. Yeah, like that's for Jeff. I mean, he's probably just having fun out there right now because he does those in his sleep. And here's Omri. This wave is actually quite similar to a wave that he surfs a lot, so he would be really, you can see him drop that little fin in there just to kind of whip it around. That was pretty technical. Nice backflip. And then here is the Chilean. Now you can see what I mean by converging right here. Like it just gets super thick and you can kind of see it blowing inside.
Yep.
And we got live action outside here. But and then here's GT on his we'll get a replay on that other one. On a similar type of wave. And yep, rolling. Did he make that roll? It's hard to get past that little convergence of water. In the meantime, GT took another little right. So yeah, it's just as I was saying, it's unique in that it's tucked away way in the corner between Peru and Chile, way up in South America. I'll get back to that. Here's Tamega pulling in, really controlling your speed. That's one thing about this wave that you really have to be on top of is you're controlling your speed through the barrel to make sure that when you come out, you got enough speed, enough juice to. The wave's got plenty of juice, but sometimes if you don't come out with adequate speed, you won't really be able to vault like you want to. Anyway, so getting back to what I was saying.
Yes, Flopos.
Monologue. Yeah, so there is an absolute massive fetch that catches this spot from all the way below Australia. You'll get waves. If there's a swell off of below Australia, there's a direct path to this spot. So it catches everything in the South Pacific Basin. So any type of swell or any wind activity or anything that generates swell will end up here. And there's also a huge trench that goes the whole length of South America that kind of leads up to this spot. So while it's not at the very end of it, swells will kind of move up there and then converge towards this area. And this is an island, essentially, that's been connected by a road, but it's an island that sticks out. So it's deep around it, relatively speaking, and Waves come in pretty much. They hit a shelf outside quite a ways, but for the most part, they're pretty much uninterrupted, and they just come slamming right into this island here.
So it's actually this beach is actually facing almost due south.
Yeah, this is kind of south-southeast, or I'm sorry, south-southwest, and
so it's going to grab anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we did have some serious wave exchange going down with all the riders, and you can see preparing for their next heat. That was the rider in white coming up next. But first, let's get a quick update. 14 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in this heat. And Mike, you want to bring everybody up to speed?
Yeah, let's see. Well, I guess in fourth place right now is Danten Correa from Chile. He's got a 6.4 and a 1, so he really needs 6.4 is actually pretty good. I mean, that'll be a keeper, so he just needs one more. Well, live action, Jeff Hubbard just pulled priority off of GT. He's going to go big here.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Oh,
sick.
Everybody
you can see that one coming.
Yeah, people were talking about, are we going to see the big air reverses?
I think you'll start to see those. Those are going to start to be coming out, and that was a pretty sick one Jeff just did.
Unreal.
Boosting it. Oh, here GT. He's a pretty good position here. He's a little deep, but he should get a pretty good barrel.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know if he can get through that. If he can, it'll be pretty amazing.
Oh, everybody's just holding their breath and no go for Guillermo
Just
Tomega.
really, really tough to get through that. Okay, here's Omri. Nice. You know, Omri's just been on fire. I think he tried to spin right there. I think he tried to spin in that barrel, and he just didn't make it, which is super tricky. I've been contemplating those for a while, and it's like, you know, it's pretty tricky if you're going to do those because you get caught, and that's the end of your ride, basically. So it's a pretty high-risk move for potentially something the judges might not even be able to see. So, yeah, with that boost, Jeff moves to first with an 8 and a 6.5. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, 8 and a 6.6 is his second scoring wave. So wow, good heat. You know, here it is, big speed, projected turn, boosting.
Oh, nice.
Comes all the way around. Yeah.
You don't see Jeff do that quite often.
No. Here we go. Here's another one. He's back up and riding. It's another sick one. Parking it in the barrel. Should come out with something here. A little spin. That was good. Kind of, you know, some of the waves that unload all the energy right on that little shelf in the inside there, and it just dissipates quick.
Let's take another look at Jeff Hubbard's wave. He just got, so there you go. He slides under the lip and gets as much tube time as he can on that wave, and ends it with a spin. He's
got a really interesting way of stalling. Like he'll adjust his board in different positions to kind of get the stall. You know, versus, you know, either sticking the board in or dragging your leg. So maybe it allows him to get more speed when he comes out. I don't know. It seems like it's pretty functional though.
The first time I've seen somebody do that consistently to stall in the barrel was Chad Barba back in the day. He was always twisting and turning his board. Bob Forbes used to do that too. So I mean, it's nothing new, but it's something that, you know, it's there, and people do choose to do that type of stalling. So here's a look at what is happening out in the water.
So Omri needs 7.18, which is totally within his scope. I mean, Omri's just been on fire this whole event. Probably in rhythm more than anyone that I've seen, actually. I mean, he's surfing so good. GT needs an 8.5. So, and you know, all these guys are capable of 10, so it should be very interesting. Here we go, GT. Oh, long. Oh, no, he might have lost priority there with that paddle.
So now in this situation, again, this is round number 4, heat number 2. This is a non-elimination round. It is a 30-minute heat. Top 2 riders will bypass round number 5 and go straight into round number 6. Third and fourth will battle in round number 5, and that is an elimination round. So either we're going to see these guys again, but who's going to go into this round 6 and who's going to have another chance in round number 5 is what it comes down to.
Yeah, so you're fighting for skipping around and the possibility of getting knocked. Well, that was an interesting tactical move by Jeff. Yeah, he'll make the most of this wave, though. He's got some speed here, a little section. No, decides needs to get back out and defend his position. So there's quite a bit of tactical positioning and
yeah.
strategy. Yeah, it's you got to be a tactician out there.
So, which means you have to know the rules. I mean, if you're going to be competing
Yeah.
at this level, you better know that handbook, that rule book, from cover to cover. And to be in a situation like this with guys at this level, they're going to be running circles around you if you don't know what you're doing out there.
Yeah, it gets pretty sophisticated at this level, which is it's pretty cool though. It adds another element to the whole contest thing. I mean, wave riding is part of it, 90% of it, technical wave riding. But man, you got to be smart too in the heat, and you can't make small mistakes. Small mistakes will cost you the heat. In that last heat I had with Mark and Jake, it's like Mark had priority. I looked at the wave. He looked at the wave. I didn't think it was that good. He didn't think it was that good, and Jake got an 8 on it. So it's like, man, something like that can just happen, in an instant, and it's crazy.
So you have to have your wave selection, and you got to understand the priority system out here if you're going to want to play with the big ballers.
Okay, here's the Chilean.
Oh, here we go.
Nice wave.
Dayton
Jeff on the
Correa.
right, too. Oh, deep barrel. Let's see if
can
he's
he
going to
come
come out of this.
I don't know. He was sitting on the foam ball.
It looks like he might have got a little bit too deep there. Trying to get more shack, get deeper. Fine line to take, if you try to get too deep. I've seen it happen to a few guys where they just try to get too shacked and they just can't make it. Let's see here. Like you can tell right here, he's not fully driving. He's just casually, that shock wave kind of hitting him. He's behind it right there. You can see, and he just can't get past that one part there. And that's it. That's the ride. Once you get too far behind it without the momentum, you just won't make it. Here's a 6 set for Omri.
Omri
See what he can do.
Laverne.
Gonna park it in the barrel. Let's see. Nice driving through that. Looked like he might have done something there. He rolled through that. It was hard to see from here, but looked like he might have tried to roll. And here's GT up and riding.
Wow,
I see kind of a big flip here or something. Nice spit in the barrel. Nice roll.
Oh, wow.
That was a nice exchange of waves.
Well, Tamega was sitting currently in 3rd place, and he was searching a 7.8 to get into that 2nd place spot. Was that enough? We will see.
That'll be close. That was a good spin, and he got pretty good height coming out of the roll.
All right, looks like the replay is trying to start up right there. There it is. Oh, no. All right, but yeah, Guillermo Tamega was looking for 7.8 to get into that 2nd place
that'll
spot.
be close.
Scores are dropping. Oh, we're still waiting for those scores to drop, but this is an intense
Wow, look at
heat.
this. There's a lot of waves in this heat. There's some action. Look at that. Even the guys are passing up waves that you would otherwise go on. Look at this nice spin in the barrel.
Oh, nice.
Gets around nice and then goes right into his roll. Good projection. He's notorious for those big looping rolls. And cuts out. That was a well-surfed wave.
All right, Mike, we know you got to get ready for a heat that's coming up. You are coming up in heat number 4. We are currently in heat number 2. So any last words before we get Thomas Rigby back in here?
Just stoked to be here. Waves are fun. I hope everyone is enjoying the action, and thanks, everyone.
All right, you got it. Thanks, Mike Stewart.
Okay, ciao.
Good luck in your heat. Mike Stewart's going to get ready. He's going to be facing off in heat number 4 against Jake Stone, Andrew Lester, and Ben Player. And that's going to be intense. But first, out in the water, 6 minutes remaining. Denton Correa is looking for a 7.5 to get into that 2nd place spot. Guillermo Tamega, he is in 3rd place. He is in 3rd place right now, and he is in search of a 6.81 to get into that 2nd place spot. Jeff Hubbard and Omri Laverne currently sitting pretty comfortably right now in 1st and 2nd, but both of them cannot let their guard down because all these guys. And look at this, Thomas Rigby, big sets coming in out the back. All the guys are out there, and the priority system is in place. Let's see who's going to be the first taker.
I think we got Jeff Hubbard.
Jeff Hubbard lining it up.
Here he goes, taking off on a bomb left. He's going to tuck in early into the pit. Yes.
He's deep.
Oh.
Oh, my. He comes out with a spin right before Tomate
Jesus.
land. Woo.
And we got the local boy on the right. Taking a look at the right here. Going a little foamy on him.
Oh, no.
Not doing much for him there.
Dayton Correa is the wild card. He comes to us from the National Chilean Tour, and that's how he was he rated number 1, and he got that wild card, well deserved. And look at Jeff Hubbard.
That was sick. Just a nice deep barrel. You see him just punch through the doggy door there. Boom, out the front. And spinning, getting kind of caught up on that spin, and look how shallow it starts getting.
I'm
That's
really
close to the
surprised.
rocks.
Well, Jeff Hubbard, another look at where he is currently rated right now. And Jeff Hubbard, very meticulous. He's known as the airman all over the world. You see him on the wave, you expect him to get at least 2 to 3 meters above the wave. Look at this, Amaury Laverne.
Here we go. Live action, Amaury Laverne on a nice left. Sick barrel, and he's going to flip out of that.
My.
Oh, and a roll.
And a roll.
There you go. This heat is really starting to fire up. See Tomega's wave before I came in. There was a spin in the barrel and a roll out. So they're really starting to shred.
Woo. Unreal. Let's take another look at Amaury Laverne. As you can see, he's already eyeing up the barrel. Slides perfectly to get it slotted and comes out with an air roll spin. An ARS is what it is known in the bodyboarding world, and ends that way with a roll. Beautiful wave right there for Amaury Laverne, your 2010 former world champion. He would love to have another world championship belt.
For sure. He rode that really well. Still got another wave coming in here. Starting to get a little more consistent by the seams of it. And it looks like they might let that one go. A little bit peaky. See that onshore is starting to blow a little harder each heat. So hopefully it can hold off till the end of this round. We can
Yeah, that's when we're
see
going
a
to
few more
sign
heats.
off. At the end of round number 4 is when we're going to
Oh,
call
we
it
got something
quits for
here.
today's action. And look at this, out the
GT.
back.
Oh.
Oh, the big, deep cavern of a barrel. And he has time to actually pull a barrel a roll out of there. Woo!
Oh.
Oh, no. Dayton Carrera out the back, the Chilean.
The local crowd's
Nice,
going
clean
wild.
turn.
Oh.
And he's going to come out. Oh, and he comes out. That's what the locals. Oh, man, I wish we had those sound guys that, that telescoping radar thing on the sidelines. I wish we had one of those on the downstairs on the seawall, because the crowd absolutely erupts when the local guy in white, Dayton Carrera.
Really getting behind the local boy. That was a pretty good exchange there for both riders. See Galemi's first one. Look at him just tucking under the lip there. That was sick.
Oh,
Stalling on the
man.
foam ball.
He's
and
already
yanks in for
yeah.
a nice roll through the lip.
I mean, if you're going to want to make it out of these heats, you're going to not only want to clock in serious tube time, but you also want to end it with something. Look at, he went over on that one.
He went over the falls at the end too.
Oh, my. So, ladies and gentlemen, heat number 2. Again, round number 4 is not an elimination round. Everybody, you will see again. Here's another look at Dayton Carrera.
So this is the local guy. The crowd was going crazy, and you see him bounce on the foam ball there. Just holds on tight. Pops out clean. So waiting for scores to drop for those two. In the
Look at
meantime, we got Jeff Hubbard on the right. Oh, could be a big ramp here. Boom!
Oh,
There's a
my
massive
Lord.
flip into the barrel.
What?
Woohoo.
Look at that, man.
That
He's
was
giving a
insane.
peace sign. He's stoked on that. Dayton Carrera on the second wave after that.
And a roll.
Well, there's only about a minute and a half remaining for this heat. Jeff
Oh,
Hubbard
man.
is pumped.
Yeah, he's psyched. That was sick.
That was insane. The wave from our view didn't look like it was really going to stand up, but he was able to pull off an amazing ride right there. Jeff Hubbard is very, very pumped.
Huge ARS, and then like bounced into the barrel and then made that. So that was sick.
Oh,
Let's
let's take another look.
So you can see him eyeing off the section, just waiting for the right time, and then just drives in. Boom! Big clean
Giant.
ARS.
That was huge, and he lands perfectly in the pocket, and able to
Oh my
get
God.
another couple seconds in the barrel.
Full
and
tube,
giving
yeah.
everybody the freaking double horns right there.
Yeah, he's psyched.
Unbelievable right there. Jeff Hubbard's last wave, an 8.9 for that
Whoa.
massive flip right there from Jeff Hubbard. That will put him into first position. You haven't seen that on your screen yet. Boom, there it is.
Thinks that's the biggest score I've seen today.
8.9 is what Jeff Hubbard got on that wave right there. Guillermo Tomega drops back down to second.
Crazy.
Amaury Laverne and Dayton now on the hunt with less than a minute to
We
go.
got GT wanting to answer back here. Oh,
Oh no, Amaury Laverne and Dayton Carrera